All right. Welcome, everybody, to our April stream event. Kind of a low key one. Nothing crazy, but we started a Madden franchise on 24 where we drafted a team. I play offense, he plays defense, and Madden 26 is out now, so we might as well just start over. Start with Madden 26. We'll draft a team. It's road to the Super Bowl. We got to try and, let's win us the Super Bowl. Let's bring a Super Bowl home to Minnesota. That's pretty much the premise of the whole thing.
Short last time.
Uh,
Last time we did it, Trent Williams retired one game in.
yeah, like one game in the season.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be there.
I'm tired, boss. All right.
Said thanks for the paycheck, but I'm not gonna be there.
All right. All right, so we gotta go. Gotta set it up so franchise. Play offline solo. Oh, we gotta probably go. By default, loads the latest roster files. We also got a little Talladega on. Be the Vikings. What do we want? Who do we want to be? Offensive guru, defensive genius, development wizard.
Whatever you want.
Let's be a master motivator.
Is this the coach?
Yeah.
And I know where you're going with it.
Right.
Classic Schmegma Gritstein.
Is that right? Stien or is it EIN? The other way. EIN. Done.
Is that a penalty?
I don't give a fuck about none of this stuff.
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise.
Right.
In the preseason,
Starting point,
the regular
preseason,
season,
league
or with a
settings.
fantasy draft.
Yeah, I'll go all pro. Nothing crazy. 5-minute quarters. Coach firing on. Season experience, full control. Alright, back. Starting point. Fantasy draft, that's what we want. Alright, I feel like we just kick right into it. Alright. Start your fantasy draft.
Welcome to the NFL Draft.
Alright. Make your selection. Do we take Baker right off the rip? We had pick 20. And there's Derrick Henry out there. George Kittle. Ooh. All right, here we go. Here are the 99s. Jamar Chase or Myles Garrett? What are we thinking? Or we could go Jahmyr Gibbs. We got 20 seconds.
I mean, need a good defense, but I don't care.
All right, let's go Jahmyr Gibbs.
Big fan. Ah, there we got Goodell looking good. Is that supposed to be Goodell?
Yeah. Good pick. All right, back. All right.
Tackle. What's that?
Right tackle. Lane Johnson.
He's gonna retire though. He's old.
Yeah, we need him for one season though.
He's old.
He's a 99. Look at.
But he's old.
Jonathan Taylor's still out there. Go back to the line there, or should we go?
You should get a left tackle.
Left tackle. Go Garrett Bowles.
Yeah, we don't have a quarterback yet. You gotta do it. Well, you got just got the tackle.
Yeah. Mike. Middle interior. No idea.
Wide open.
Yeah. Use some defense though too. Just go best available. Let's go Jalen Ramsey, shall we?
Defense appreciates that.
That's a rough. That's rough.
It's a wide stance. My boy rode in on a horse. We could grab a Derrick Henry, have two running backs, maybe try and make a trade. Mike Evans. All right. Good X receiver.
DeMar. I don't know what a Mike or Sam or Will is, but that's the best rated defensive player there. Yeah, let's go there.
Middle. Brian O'Neill and right tackle.
We have a right tackle already. We need a guard. Go Tyler Smith, go left guard. Or go Kevin Dotson, right guard.
Who's bigger?
21.
6'6" guy.
Yeah.
Get some beef in there.
Go right guard real quick. Just fill out the line. Or we kind of got to start filling out defense.
Yeah. Well, did we get an edge rusher yet? What was our first pick?
Safety, free safety, and then a whatever a mic is.
Oh, yeah, it's Mike linebacker. Right?
Yeah. So,
I think. I don't know.
so we could go with the left edge there, DeMarcus Lawrence.
Yeah. I mean, we got decent line. We have to get a center, but the edges will be good. Right guard. Should probably, probably should. Bobby Wagner? Or is he a Mike?
Yeah, fuck it. I'm sure we can fit him in other places.
Bobby Schmurda.
Puna Ford.
Puna
What a name.
Ford.
All right, what else are we thinking? Ooh, Cam Bynum.
Two safeties.
Yeah.
Or D tackle there. Was that guy any good?
Grover Stewart. Up here.
Yeah, probably a stretch. Or if
Yeah, we kind of need a defensive tackle though. Let's go Grover Stewart. Let's make sure we have someone up there before it gets too late. Do we have a QB yet? Who's left? Oof, oof. We might want to grab a QB right now.
do you think does Malik Willis develop good? Do you think?
He could.
I wonder. Is it? I mean, you probably don't want to go that bad, but you could get him later. Like it's not like you got to take him right now.
True, true. Let's go one more round. We'll grab a quarterback next round.
Good little linebacker there.
We need a corner. There are no corners. Oh, right here, Kobe Durant. He's gonna have to be our guy. Yeah.
It's just way off the board. Oof, yeah.
What guy? Yeah, it's
That's pretty good at the top.
yeah. Let's just go best overall.
Shit.
All right, now we have to go QB.
Oh, was that it?
Yeah.
Holy Christ. We ignored the most important position. Alright.
Trubisky. He's gonna be our guy, I guess.
Biscuits.
All right.
We thought we could sneak it. Grab that backup running back. Get a little David
Montgomery or
Unite the team. Or you go.
Pollard is there. Oh, we could go Keenan Allen.
We got Mike Evans.
Yeah, James Conner. I kind of like to. Let's go David Montgomery. All right, and should we just skip ahead now? Rest of the draft.
Sure.
We got a base.
Just to keep her moving.
Yeah, look at that. Priest out in front. Keselowski too.
Eric Berry.
The dawn of a new season brings the dawn of a new era for this franchise. There's a new coach in charge.
What area of the unit do you think you'll have the biggest impact on? Offensive line. We drafted a hell of a good offensive line. I mean, our offensive line is.
Good for our shitty QB. Give him some time.
All right. Moving more to off the field, what area have you emphasized as needing to be a big focus? Well, player development. Quarterback, because we don't really have one. All right. We're just going to advance sim to regular season. Upgrade players. All right, let's upgrade some players real quickly. See
The
what we
players
got
on
to
your
do.
team earn some XP. Quickly upgrade your team
Yeah.
at the end of each game.
Upgrade all, yes.
We got our Andre Gadsden.
All right, let's see here. Coach Central. No,
How do you feel about Trubisky, huh?
not great.
Itchy biscuits.
All right, depth chart. No,
Huntley.
just line up. Huntley is our starting QB.
He must have developed, huh?
Yeah. All right.
Snoop.
All right, Troy Franklin there. Dotson. All right.
Kind of deep. Deep at receiver. Marcus Robinson, Trey Palmer.
All right. All right. We got a decent offensive line. All right. Wait, why is he?
Here are a player's motivations. This is the abilities. This player has a zone ability.
All right. Wait, so oh fuck, I can't. I thought I was gonna at least be able to move him over there. All right, we got to trade one of our mics. Cause if he can't play over here, then we're thin. Because we got, I mean, he's a superstar, so we got to have him in. You know what I mean?
Who you trading? Bobby?
Probably.
Upgrading the corner room maybe?
Yeah.
Quarterback.
Should we try and make a trade real quickly before? All right.
Say
Trade center.
cornerback or quarterback?
Trade block. All right, how do I? Trade finder. A player. We trading Bobby or Demario Davis?
Bobby's better and cheaper.
Yeah. All right. Things offer.
Unless, well, Unless you leaned up the value and throw Bobby out there.
TJ, Khalil.
That really seems to help us, though. Try with Bobby Wagner. See what comes up. They're about the same, you know.
There are no trades for this package. Where do we just gotta go? All right. Can I? Wait, how do I go back? Trade finder, add a trade. So we add DeMario. All right. Can I say like, hey, here's what I'm looking for? Let's get offers again. All right. I mean, do we like any of these? We could get a corner and some picks right there from the Cowboys.
Oh, 84. Do we need the picks? Really?
Not really, I don't think, but
Alright. Well, that would probably help us out. Help me out. On the defensive side of the ball.
all right.
Sorry to Mario. Didn't even take a snap with the team.
No. All right. So where's he at now? Who's that? Who do we just get? Durant there.
No, he was an 84. It was Taron Johnson. Is he playing safety? No. Where did he go? You retire on us?
Yeah, right away at 29.
Why would he not be in there?
Right?
Weird.
Maybe it takes a day. All right.
Yeah, he'll be starting. So should be in there.
Okay.
Nico Collins, JSN, Derrick Henry. Not gonna lie, this is gonna be a tough start for the defense. I wonder who's throwing it to him.
All right.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Look at that. Ty Gibbs up in first.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football.
All right.
Oh, I got Jacoby.
I want this fucking. No, don't say no. The fuck? Oh. Did the controller just break? I think it did. Yeah. It doesn't take batteries. The fuck? Alright. The only thing about this one is the buttons are going to be a little different than what they say. What the fuck? Well, god damn it! What the fuck? Options. Alright. Quick game. Yes, exit to menu. Alright. Let's save. I'm just gonna reboot it back up.
Oh my gosh, didn't get any fuel.
Where's Bowman? Oh, Bowman's 10? Love it. Come on, buddy. Push. Push. Chastain's up there, too?
Coming up nicely.
What is going on at Talladega?
No kidding. Someone has died on pit road already.
It's in the game.
You can tell time by measuring the sun's distance from the horizon. Looks like happy hour. Head for the mountains. This is Arby's
Alright, come on, pull up.
Both are smoked slow for up to 13 hours.
Okay.
Tender, juicy barbecue like this isn't magic, although there is a lot of smoke involved.
Arby's, we have the meat.
It's Pod's biggest sale of the year. Save up to 30% on moving and storage until May 18th. And see why Pod is America's #1 container moving company. Whether you're relocating or renovating, save up to 30% at pods.com.
Boom. Boom.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
So, like, X is going to be B here. So they're kind of jumbled around.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Here's Robinson with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Alright.
So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. It's the 6-year quarterback, started at least a game as a...
Alright, Huntley, show us what you're made of here.
Tyler Huntley.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that offseason
Alright, I don't know what I chose. Alright.
Sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Come on, hike the ball. Well, why the fuck won't you hike the ball? the fuck?
Play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Well, I tried to hike the ball.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Alright, so that's what
So
I
they should
wanted.
be a little prompter in snapping this. You'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Yeah, what the hell? It won't hike the ball.
Sticks. That is crazy. That ball is X.
Yeah, and I was pressing what was supposed to be X.
Oh boy, is that button not working?
No, it works because it's like I'm using it like right now.
Else?
Yeah,
Is it a glitch?
but then it's like we're stuck in this like placing mode.
Just a disaster.
The
And the
fuck?
play-
All right, we got it. We could just play mouse and keyboard, but I don't know how much do you want to do that.
Controls.
Yeah, neither do I. 'Cause it's a desktop. This controller had to fucking bust on us.
Man, that Baconator's good. You like a cheeseburger, don't you? Hey, Baconator. That's where it's at. Danny Hamlin led 28 laps earlier. Now he's trying to hang on to the tail end of the lead lap.
Working now. Alright. Let's get this going again.
The damn day.
It's in the game.
Alright, we're gonna try this again. Ride the Dante. Alright.
We're back on EA Sports. Still early
Everyone's
in this
kinda taking
one as
turns
we
up
pick
front
up
there.
the action here in the first quarter. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is
Okay,
first
here we
and
go.
10.
Now it's kind of working.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
There we
Takes the
go. We
hands
get a ball
off, now to
snap.
throw. Pulled in by
Catch that?
Johnson along the sideline. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Throwing here, Huntley. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was
Gibbs
called air
pounded
raid,
up the gut
but it wasn't
there.
just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every
Yeah, he
inch
got
of
it.
the
He got it.
field, both
He
vertically
got it.
and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
That's good for a couple of yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Another one for Gibbs. After that play, we see some concern.
Injury
from
timeout.
their
Who's
guys
hurt?
on the
Jameer
field.
Gibbs is hurt.
Now we know
3
why.
play.
One of their
He's ran the ball 3
best
times and he
players
gets
was hurt
hurt.
on the play and is getting worked on.
What the fuck?
Bones and paper skin.
At least we got Montgomery.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Huntley. Has him on the quick hitter. And
Nice,
this one's
nice.
worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a
We'll
13-yard
return
play, and
soon.
that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he
Substitute
wanted
him.
to with the ball off the
We need.
snap.
It's a long season, you know.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33.
I think we might go Dotson here if he comes across nicely.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds
There
the
we
end
go.
route,
There we
complete.
go.
And they stop him.
That offensive line is giving us a lot of time here. Where's Mike Evans? Is he hurt?
There. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
I haven't seen him out on the field at all.
That's a statement
He
throw
retire
right
already?
there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And he
Nice.
stopped as we get
Nice,
closer
buddy.
to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
They'll run here. It's Montgomery. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Got here for me. Take a quick slants.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Oh, Gibbs is back. What the fuck? He's gonna get hurt.
Huntley. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
Is that 4th down?
And he's able
No,
to get it to the
it's
2
4th
before the stop.
I think.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop
We're gonna
Warner
pound
to the
it in.
NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Here we go with Montgomery. And they stop him. No touchdown. No.
Oh shit. There you go.
And that's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up
That was
three
a
points on the
rough run
opening
there.
series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Chance here for one final play before
You're the
end of
guy
our
on the
quarter.
left there.
Now put
Switch, I
one of the
think,
tight
would
ends in
be
motion.
circle.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And it'll be a quality gain on the run.
Could be. I'm gonna go while you play.
So, brings us to the end of this quarter. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at 2nd and 4.
19, set, go.
Running once more with Henry. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line.
Of the cars that have not made a second pit stop. Yeah, you see how far back
It's
right
fucking
there.
control, man.
Part of that lead group not being formed up, they lost so much time to the guys that just pitted. Ty Dillon right here, he's going to go a lap.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
And he'll have a small four.
Dude.
Yeah, the odds of coming back from 2 laps down are slim to none, but you know, I think his hope is that these guys get to pit road and just stays that 1 lap down without any cautions.
Regardless of what that group at the front does, I like the lap times they're laying down right now.
Chunk there. Play made by E.J. Speed.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ben Gisbert for Trackhouse and Eric
This
Jones
thing will
for
not
Legacy.
stay on.
Ryan Priest with them
I think
for
it's the
RFK. Bubba every team's ready. Bubba Wallace for 2311. It's kind of like one each of everybody. A Whitman sampler of cars there in the lead.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
R2.
From the gun, a run for Henry. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Bryce Hoffman on the tackle.
You know, kid, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel.
So, yeah, so if
but
you
just
hold
the
R2, you can
positive,
see
efficient plays on the ground. You need to
the
keep
scope.
plays and drives.
Get him. Nice.
Quickly looking
Nice.
back,
Big
and
stop
it's
right here.
complete. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good.
So,
As
yeah, then
offense,
hold
I get a
R2.
completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win.
Get him. Get him. Get him. Huge stop. Huge fucking stop,
No,
buddy.
he can, but won't get that far.
This is 4th and 1.
They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all
Damn.
there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here.
Shit'll happen.
If this is on the defense, Brock,
They're
they're
gonna-
probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break
Yep.
for them.
Yeah,
as they
that's
get a
okay. It's
gift
okay.
with roughing
You
the
stopped him
kicker.
once, you can
Their
stop him
offense
again.
heading back out to keep things going. You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. They'll run here following the penalty.
Nice.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brissett. That's incomplete left side.
Nice throw,
I
jackass.
get it to Nico Collins. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still
All right,
10
another stop
yards
right
to get
here.
this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down, it's Brissett.
Get him. Get him.
Throw right side, and Dobbs
All right.
has it.
All right. What?
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down.
Touchdown,
Okay.
Chicago.
Okay.
Could have done without that.
The
Roughing
Bears get some late points and the lead.
kind of sucked a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta do the.
All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the
I
season.
think
partner.
triangle is
Year
like
begins
dive.
on a high note.
It's like when you
with a
kind of
touchdown.
come across,
they'll
if
be
you do
able to
triangle,
begin
it'll
the season on a high
dive
note with a
right?
win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing
right.
in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
Mike McGrath's doing what do you got?
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress
All right.
here.
All right.
And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Huntley looking to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down. To throw, here's Huntley. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's Huntley. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, we got to move down the field.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far.
We're going to try and get triangle across the middle, get out of bounds quick.
Still sticking with the passing game.
Oh, I didn't mean to touch pass it like that. Fuck. You got to remember, hold it down sends bullets. If you just quickly tap it, it kind of sends bloopers up like that.
And now they stay out there for 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
They'll air it out on 3rd.
Ooh.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
4th down. Fuck.
First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They're going for this. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Right?
The Vikings call a timeout.
Pick up the plow, buddy.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Huntley now to throw. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here.
Yeah, I just took 2. I'm going to try and save 1 here.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide.
Kind of maybe a quick pass. Maybe get out of bounds.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Maybe Ruckert or Robinson in the end zone.
Here's Huntley to throw.
No!
He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. Really went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
No.
Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up.
Oh, should I get the field goal or should I go for the
Numbers tell
touchdown?
us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
We're going to run. We're just going to get the 1st down. Then we're going to just take a timeout real quick.
They're lining up to go for this. Montgomery now up the middle. And he'll
First
go
down.
down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and
All right, so
final
we got to throw up
timeout.
every play now.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Nothing like a little suspense on 4th down.
I got 19 seconds, so I've got to get up there, call it quick.
To see just whether or not he got the 1st down. Some of these running backs, okay, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
Come on.
To throw here on 1st down. And this is going to fall incomplete
caught
in the
that.
end zone. Run it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for second down. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making
All right, let's
plays
get in the
just like
end
that
zone
in the
here.
red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep point.
There we go.
This finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get their first points of this game just before halftime. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. That's no good. The veteran missed
It's
this
been a
one
while since I
rather
kicked a field goal,
surprisingly.
so I was just shaking the rust
Throw the
off.
table.
Yeah, I missed it.
Special teams nightmare. So
Yeah, but hey, that's okay. It's a lot of game left. Kickoff. So yeah, you press X when it gets up to there. Then it's going to come back down. You got to hit X when it kind of gets in that middle part, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
probably still thinking about that
Nailed it.
missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought
Nice.
down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time
Bowman's
for
up to
maybe 2
4th.
plays at
Let's
most
go.
if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Yep.
So less than a field goal separating these teams
Halftime.
after our first 2 quarters. And we'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of
No,
the third
no.
quarter.
We started.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Has this at the 6. And the tackle's
All right,
made as he
buddy.
gets it
All
out
right.
to the 32. The Bears and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough, and offensively,
You missed them.
Yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play.
I'd say with our level of D, try and stay away from man defense because I think we're going to get cooked every time.
First down, and they go right back
But
to it.
nice.
Head, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, that's
Christopher
a run
Bell
that's
creeped
well
up
on the
there.
stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because
Denny
of a play
Hamlin's
just
2
like
laps
that,
down,
and
damn.
softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The left side,
Nice.
Ronnie Minot can
Nice. All right, big third down here. Big third down here.
That midfield strike. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Brissett.
Get him. Huge. Huge.
Before he can get that pass
Way to
to
go.
base,
Good
he
play
goes
call.
down.
Good play call.
And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
left me out of that.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety
Oh, they're
is
punting.
the last line of protection in the passing game. We
No,
don't
that's all
think
you,
of them as
buddy.
blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early.
Yeah.
That safety didn't.
The guy's already back there.
Took the brunt of the
Oh,
contact.
they're going to let it go. Nice. All right, let's put some points on the board now, shall we?
Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. He gives to Montgomery to start the drive.
Huge.
He's gonna be brought down
Huge.
right at the 35.
Gibbs would have ran that all the way to the house.
The end result there, 15 yards and a
Yeah.
first.
A run like that,
Yeah,
Kate,
he
it
ain't
just
coming
gives
back out.
everybody
Not
a
with that
little
high
bit more
chance of-
bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Send it out to the
All set
left
to go
now.
now from the 35. Going to the ground again on first.
Oh fuck! I ran right into him. I was gonna go right and try and get in there, but I couldn't make that cut in time. Stage 1. Damn.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. He's going to throw this one.
Hospital ball.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now trying to run for it with Montgomery.
Get there. I think 4th and inches.
Just short the marker, maybe a yard away.
Challenge it.
We've got a challenge from the Vikings here. They want the officials to take another look.
Give us the ruling on the field.
So little room for error spotting the football. And that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are.
Oh, no, he is short. That knee went down. Fuck.
Unfortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays.
Yeah, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Now we're down that timeout.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout too.
Oh, you got to block better than that. That was our fullback right there.
And that's a great field position.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important.
Yeah, you just got one
And that's
stop.
what this offense is
You
gonna
can get another
continue
one.
to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
The Bears and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. Going play action here, Brissett.
Nice, nice. Make him throw it away.
Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
2nd down. Here's Brissett again. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Down the sideline inside
Oh, fuck. He ran you over. All right.
Touchdown, Chicago.
All right.
The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Here's Slide to try the point after.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Extra point set right down the middle.
All right.
And the Bears grow their lead to 8.
Absolute truck stick.
Yeah, he did. He really did.
All set for the kickoff. Slide
Oh,
with
yeah,
the
okay,
honors.
cool. We can get over that. We got him.
That was my fault.
Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings now set to take the field. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out.
Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery.
Oh.
Through the 2nd level at the 40. And he gets it forward to the 43-yard line.
All right. Nice little pickup right there.
15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener.
All right.
It's Vikings football. They're
4th
down,
quarter.
but not out on the scoreboard.
Yep.
1st and 10 from the 43. They'll run again with Montgomery. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Threw it out of his reach.
They connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Come on, set. Drop ball 80. Let's go.
Desperation time here.
Catch that.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it.
It was in his fucking hands. Have there been no flags? Are they not calling any penalties? That could have been pass interference.
Got a turnover on down.
The only penalty they call is when you just obliterated the kicker.
47.
Yeah, I did fuck him up pretty good.
Trying down the middle with Henry.
All right.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Off the play fake, Brissett. Makes the connection to James Conner. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
19. Okay. 12.
On 1st down, it's Brissett.
Oh, get him. Hit him as he threw.
Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And they get
Yeah.
this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
It's okay. Making some good calls here. Making some good calls.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears up by 8.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And look at this.
All right, you got him. Nice down before the line.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On 2nd down, a run with Conner. And he's got the 1st down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch them this win.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense.
Hey, not yet. Just wait till we get some reps underneath us. It might take us a couple seasons. Good stop. Good stop. Oh, they're just going to run out the clock, too. Yeah, there's 33 seconds left.
You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They go to him again, and he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game.
Damn piece of shit. Why would you do that?
The Bears go up by 2 scores.
Stat padding.
Put this one away. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears.
All right. All right.
They bring the heat with reliability, and they're
Why is it working now? Oh, whatever. Load back in. Okay, all right. We're the better team than the Falcons overall wise, numbies wise. Okay, we got Mike Evans back. It looks like. Well, actually, let's go back. Let's look at our managed team depth chart. So where the fuck is this corner we just got?
That's why 2311 hired him, because they expected him to be an elite championship.
Who is it?
And when he was at RCR, winning races at RCR, left a year early from Richard Childress Racing to come to the 2311 team. Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan, they handpicked Tyler Reddick because his ability within the race car is elite, from a car control and everything that he can do behind the wheel. That's the all-new Fox Sports Digital show Speed with Harvick and Buxton, fueled by Power. Subscribe to Speed on Fox on YouTube, the Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your
Whatever.
podcasts.
Whatever.
Brand new contract extension announced here today.
Let's upgrade him.
For the team and him, because that just immediately gives them a little more confidence in being able to hire people, sell sponsors, everything.
Just line up.
Well, Kevin, Joey Logano's pit crew has been climbing the ranks, going in the right direction. They're third best on pit road, but what's most important, they have not made a mistake.
I can't remember the name of the guy we traded for.
Races. Let's say T22.
I don't think it was him, was it?
Teron Johnson, T. Johnson. What the fuck is he not starting?
Jay Daly, prime tire changer, 2024 NASCAR Cup Series champion. Jeremy Ogles, tire carrier, two-time Cup Series champion. Thomas Nelson, Jackman, this is my second year in the Cup Series. Jake Seminara was a great tire changer, and I used to be a baseball
All right, let's play the season game now. Play fall game.
And they come in third behind Priest and coming in.
Talladega.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Dun, 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 dun.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
First home game, we got to show out on for this one now. We got to give the fans something good.
Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Chastain driving the Busch Light car for this race.
Tony Pollard. He'll take this forward for about 5.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
From 31, here is 2nd and 4. They'll run once more.
Get him. Nice.
Pollard again. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. DJ Speed getting in there to make the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard.
Look at him. He doesn't even know where he's at.
To defend those situations.
It's all slack jaw. Like,
23 yards on that pass play.
ooh. Just took his legs out from under him. Fuck him.
You have one of the best
Fuck him.
receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Oh, we hit stick too early.
Ferguson, and they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the ground, it's Pollard.
Damn, he just shook off that hit stick.
The 20-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And good
Injury
blocking
timeout.
up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, easy, route. Hey, Soko, hunt.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Good.
And he dropped it. He dropped it.
That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he
Oh, they're
probably
gonna run
draws
it.
the flag a little late.
Yeah.
And it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. And he will get into the end zone. Cody Pollard. Touchdown.
I think you can kind of call out the play too.
His first touchdown of the new campaign. The PAT.
All right.
And good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field.
All right, Tyler,
for the
help me.
first time. Leading this
So what you got?
Quarterback.
The biggest takeaway
Gibbs
coming
back.
off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more.
Read that
He needs
shit.
to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
Here's Huntley. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully started.
And that ball intercepted by Hatchertag.
God damn it. I threw an interception, yeah. He stopped moving. I thought I was going to lead him out more.
Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard.
Tripped him.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
So if you press R3 down. Yeah.
Again, it's Pollard. He'll work his way.
One of those buttons will say what to do. So press
Ball
down.
on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Maybe it's R1 then.
So we
End of
are
the first
through
quarter.
1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it looking at a 2nd
Alright, so press
and
R1.
5 situation.
R1. Yeah.
They run it straight ahead.
Because that might give you a menu that kind of lets you call out what play you think it's going to be.
And it leads to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best shot.
Or he just fell forward like a bitch.
And he is going to have that sound. First down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
First down, Atlanta.
Hey, run!
Get him. Nice. Huge.
Going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
All right, all right.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop.
To the goal line and in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown.
All right, I got to be better on offense. I got to help you a bit more than what I'm doing.
Selection back in April. That's his first career touchdown in the NFL.
The kick is good.
All right.
Ability of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The Vikings offense ready to take over for their second possession. Greg, the NFC North has become such a fun division over the last few years. Think of the geography and the legacy. It's always been, because of the proximity, a fun division with great rivalries. But with almost all the teams playing well, save the Bears over the last few years, it's almost heightened the awareness of how good the NFC North can be.
Yeah, I think going into the season, I'd make the argument it's the best division in football. And I think when the worst team, I know they were 5-12 with the Chicago Bears, but to me, there's a lot of wins built in there. Now they bring in Ben Johnson. They continue to build around Caleb Williams. That feels like there's a lot more wins built into that 5-12 record if they just get themselves organized and get some pieces around Caleb Williams, and that's what they've done. So, yes, Detroit and Minnesota, Green Bay, they've clearly been the top 3 for the last couple years, but if Chicago and that roster, if that's your 4th best team in your division, man, I'll tell you what, those are going to be some really competitive divisions.
You got to fucking catch that ball. Hit you right in the fucking hands.
I don't know if it's the length of the franchises, but when these divisions go head-to-head, there always is a legacy feel that just is additive to the anticipation of those matchups.
Yeah, I mean, every one of these franchises has significant history for a lot of different reasons. They have Hall of Fame players, Hall of Fame coaches. Some of the most iconic individuals in the history of the league have played for these 4 organizations.
What they call defense, pass interference.
So there's so much into it, more than just the matchup on the field in that moment, and you can feel it with how much the fan bases rally behind their team.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Huntley. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
13 yards
from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10.
Vikings first down.
To throw is Huntley. He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden, the second. And they bring him down, but not
no need to hurry.
inside the 30-yard
Got a minute
line.
16. We're close.
So now
Take
a
our
timeout
time
for the
and set up a
Vikings.
play here.
That is their first, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Huntley now. There's Evans. He's got it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy...
No way! That was like on the ground. We were moving too. We were moving down the field.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. That cost Tony Pollard. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before
Fuck him.
stepping out of
Fuck
bounds.
him.
is Ferguson in motion. Second down.
Get him. Nice.
That's right side. He's got Ferguson.
Gator roll him.
That's their
Take his ACLs out.
Stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm opening up the bounty system.
It's Lawrence. That one caught. He finds Golden.
Get him. Get him. Get him.
He's on
No.
his way.
All right. All right.
He's going to take this all the way to the house. 88 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Schrader now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons
He's hanging out.
No,
Chastain's hanging out up there, you know.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return is Trey Palmer. He'll work his way across
to do nothing.
The Vikings offense going to get it one.
He's on the lead laps. He's still on the lead lap, though.
They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down.
He got a penalty in
They will start
pit
it on the
lane.
ground to run that clock. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Moving to his right, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I tried. I thought I hit slide. Snap the ball. Snap the ball. Fuck.
Straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report. And apparently we'll forget
All right, we
got
gotta put some points on the board here.
Turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
All right.
He'll be forced out of bounds, but a
All
very
right.
solid return. The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft. The draft has become this multi-day, huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
Yeah, you know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. And Cam Ward goes number 1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, Mike, I think you look at Ashton Genty. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back, under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Genty's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their first-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, the Heisman winner.
Hammer
Colorado.
down.
Play both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense?
Huge. That's a lot of the field.
And I think to start, you have to say, okay, let's hang our hat on
Nope.
something. And I think when you look at the league, where is it harder to find impactful players? I believe it's harder to find impactful defensive backs. I think it's a harder position. I think the league favors the offense.
Chastain, baby.
I'm making Travis Hunter a defensive back on day 1, and then I'm going to package my offensive plays around his skill set to take advantage of him as a wide receiver. And then as time goes on, it'll eventually unfold where he'll be able to have a role on both sides of the ball more consistently. So if I was in Jacksonville, that's what I would do. But I think it's going to be very interesting to see how fast and how
look at that guy.
both sides they get Hunter early in his rookie year. Nice job by the defense there, stopping him short on third down. brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Back to throw. Huntley.
No.
Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
I got something. That's 3 picks this game.
The message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers.
I believe that.
This defense finds themselves
NASCAR drivers are usually pretty short.
a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve.
It's from the
and keep
Shire.
the score right where it is.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. On the handoff, Pollard. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. It is 3rd and 10.
Damn. Literally, Bubba took out the field. You drop it? Nice. 4th down? Hell yeah.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Oh, no, you touch it. No, you're okay. Usually I let, if you don't touch anything, yeah, the computer takes care of it.
He did not get free. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball to 20. It wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime, each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying,
All right, I got a big 4th down right here.
You know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime,
thank you, Mike Evans.
You don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come overtime. And this is a tricky
they're really giving us all the primetime games here.
You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do
yeah,
you remain aggressive?
like true Minnesota Vikings.
The ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you. That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency?
No!
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He'll pop this ahead for
Really?
4, but it will
Damn.
set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Now Huntley. And this is going to be incomplete.
You got to catch that, buddy.
Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Ready, break. Here we go, here we go. Let go.
They'll try it now with
God
Gibbs.
damn it.
And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker.
We might have to turn the difficulty down on this. I mean, we're at all pro. Just turn it down to pro.
It's 1st and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. Get this over the middle to Golden.
Injury timeout. Who's injured? What the fuck?
Just shy of midfield.
Oh, we didn't draft him. I don't care.
Here we have an injured Viking to tend to. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And wow, he is light on his feet. Spinning forward, that's a pickup of about 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team,
Yeah, sub him.
I think it's important at the end of the game to look
His
back and say,
backup ain't
okay,
much
how many
worse,
yards
so.
did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half.
So press R1 then when you get, or after you pick a play. You think that's what they're going to do again?
You don't need much.
All right,
It
press
is
R1.
3rd and inches.
See the right stick. You push it down to.
Run here with
Nice.
Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane.
they're punting.
Never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
3rd and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string them out wide, nowhere to cut, take them down for a loss.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that called in the rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2.
Bad play, bad play. Shake that one off.
They have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
It is 3rd and long. Throwing, Huntley. Open man is Robinson. It is a gain of 16. They get the 3rd down conversion by about a yard.
The Vikings, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Throwing now from the gun. Going up top for Evans. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver.
And 9 seconds left in the game.
Fit that one into Mike Evans.
Just trying to send a bomb down there, see what happens.
Back to throw. Again, working
Beat him.
deep downfield. And they will bring this
Woo!
into the red zone.
We might get a tutty here.
Inside the 20. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Not sure if they needed to take a timeout, but take it with them. They're at the 17-yard line now for
All right, we're going to go to Mike Evans there.
19.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be
Flag?
incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area
Oh,
we
holding
usually see
offense. Accept it. Accept it.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They get the victory here. Away
Damn.
from home to
Damn.
run their early season record.
That was all my fault. You left me enough scoring chances. You got a couple stops. I threw so many picks. 3 picks.
Oh, no, who's counting? Laney's gone. 41. Raddick's gone. Here's your big one, folks. What are you doing here? Probably could have got you a quarterback, you know. Probably been a nice thing to have.
These
Yeah.
players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them to keep them around next season and beyond.
Anything that keeps me off the field.
True. But you're doing fine. You're getting stops here and there. I just can't get rid of the ball. Part of it too is like I don't know many of these plays. Yeah, I'm so used to 24, 23.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, Mike, just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders. And frankly, in the entire locker room, they need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3, not many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era, only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, if they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
All right, that's right up there. Let's keep it on the ground for now until we absolutely need to air it out.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Right.
Pick up of 11 yards on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards on that play. First down, Minnesota.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
First carry for David Montgomery. And he surges
All right,
for a gain of about
little by little here.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, there's all right, Bowman. There's Bowman.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And they will take him
Nice.
down
Fucking
at
Gibbs
the
is tearing
20-yard
this
line.
defense up.
A gain there of 11. It'll be a Vikings first down.
For Baroni's disease.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but we have a
Injury
chance
timeout. Who's
for the
that?
First points of this game as they set up first and goal. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Signature Gibbs just standing straight up.
Here's Gibbs.
Nice. Nice. All right, we're on the board.
Touchdown, Vikings. That's his first touchdown of the new year. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point.
All right.
And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead.
9 plays, 79 yards.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the
Nice.
one.
All right. Let's see it here, buddy. Good stop. Good stop here now. Penix, Penis Jr. Michael Penis Jr.
For the first time, they'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job.
Oh, missed him on the hit stick.
And he is gone. 75
All right.
yards. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. It's up.
We're going to the Pinstripe Bowl.
Right back to tie it at 7.
We'll lick them tomorrow.
Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down.
Here we go. Set. Thank you. Ready.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And not much
That's
there.
what people say.
He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
65.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
'Cause the player's gonna play.
As we begin this second quarter, they begin with a third down.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Ready? Cowboy 80. My man, my man. Go.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They'll try to run.
Get there.
I
don't think I got that first down. No. God damn it.
What a stand.
Oh shit, is that Bowman up front there? Chastain and Bowman up front?
It's Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Throwing now, Penix.
Get him, nice. Huge.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
On play action, Penix. He'll step up and run.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he threw it away. All right.
Over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete.
Well, while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
Under pressure.
Nice. Nice.
They got him. Big Rover Stewart in to drop him on third and goal. And that will send the field goal unit out.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on 4th down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3.
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. Back out now to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play,
Mike Evans got to catch the fucking football.
There's 2 guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win third down one-on-ones. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback. He can play H-back. He can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run after catch. I think he's a good fit because remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all 3 downs.
Going up top for Evans. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A huge play just before the half. It's a gain of 34. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Come on. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
Pass interference. He stopped his route.
Too much. That one falls incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half.
No.
Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the ball.
Oh, I threw it too late. No.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
Hey, damn, he hit you with that spin move. Whoop.
First down. And he'll get this one up past the 20 to
And
the
that's what
21.
people say. Dun, 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 dun.
On first down, right back to White. Whoa. And he's going to be
Ooh.
out of bounds. 0-0
Sorry, buddy.
up there on the clock.
Oh, no, Ty Gibbs is not you.
The end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling. If you
Osavar's out there at 16.
Our look around
Okay.
the NFL.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. There's Zach Taylor.
Okay, so only 20 cars on the lead lap, so everybody 20 and up is on the lead. Osavar at 16, so.
The change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead
Oh,
of
yeah,
30.
and his car's done.
As you talk to
Thanks for the
folks around
donation.
league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach
Huge hit. Huge hit.
when you kick a field
Got that
goal.
hit stick.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually
Oh, he
changes
almost took
how
out
you
Denny
play
Hamlin, too.
offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3.
Denny
In the
Hamlin's.
old days, right,
He
the
battled
days that we
back
all
and he.
remember where a touchback
He's a lap
followed by a
down.
score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. So the drive will end there, and on comes Tress Way to punt on 4th down. Back deep, Jahan Dotson.
There you go. There you go.
And he'll get something there
Nice.
on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll mark them down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
19, Tiger.
Now Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. And some good blocking. Springing a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. And the drive is stale up. He's got the first down up to the 44.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
And he will not be able to turn upfield.
Injury
They'll
timeout.
drop him behind the line.
Why did we lose a timeout for that?
Here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. The training staff going
They
to
got
look,
hurt, not
and we'll
us.
step out for a moment.
On the jump.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Go.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Rocco 80. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end, Rucker. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Minnesota.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on
little
3rd
by little
downs,
here.
that is a recipe for success.
So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins.
Fuck, why did I run right into him? I had that wide
And they
open.
will take him down at the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Come on.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 12-yard line.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs.
Oh, I juked right into our own guy.
Continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Just keep it on the ground. We can't afford to throw an interception here.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Montgomery. No place to run there. Good job by the
You
D.
go a field goal, just tie it up.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here
Flag,
in the
what's the
red
flag?
zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long
Roughing the
sustained
kicker?
drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. They'll run with Montgomery. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. But now after that first down loss, it really changes the approach now on second and third. You have to at least come away with points.
On the set. Second down, goal to go.
Let's see.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be taken down. And
Do it one more time.
To the 2-minute warning. For the lead, here is
Or win a yard before. Win a yard before. Give me another yard.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
That's what people say.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5.
Came flying up that middle, ready to hit something.
The offense will take over. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense are going to get set to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10.
Oh, you should start doing zone coverage.
First down throw there is
you're good.
incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing.
Cover more ground because we're going to get burned on man.
No damage done. Move on to the next play.
Now Penix to throw on second down. He'll step up and run this. And he'll get down and avoid the hit.
It's okay. Okay, they're letting time go. They need a touchdown.
At his eyes, you can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets it.
Let's go! Huge! 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 Huge, buddy.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Second and 10.
Second and 10. At the 47-yard line.
One more time for Montgomery. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 more yards. Brought down at the 30-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
Let's go now.
It's 2nd and inches.
18 Cardinal, 18
We're gonna let this
Cardinal.
clock run down quite a bit.
A handoff, running left, it's Montgomery. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
I'm just gonna do some stat
So,
padding
Mike,
here,
you
you
know by
know.
now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third downs. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So,
If he did fumble it, but if they picked it up and ran it all the way. Hey, good win. Good win.
So a win here for the Vikings. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half.
All right.
Points allowed, and they cruised to victory.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good start here. 1-2. Super Bowl still on the table.
Very possible. Very possible.
Thanks for everybody who stuck around and watched for a little bit. Watches in the future. But
That's right. Thank you very much, guys.
I'll see you next month.